Hello, everyone. This would be episode 8 of season 3. And honestly, I'm having a hard time trying to think of like a single point that really stands out. This is a good episode, but it's like mid binge. Yeah. Um, in that way, it's kind of unremarkable. Like there's stuff happening and there's lots of details, and it's enjoyable. It's good. But I mean, I'm trying to like think of a way to review it, and it's like without the episode in front of it, without the episode behind it, this episode is just meh. Um, but I mean, it actually holds up really well. Uh, I watched through this episode and enjoyed it. I think I did a little bit of other stuff at times, but I mean, I watched it almost completely, and I mean, it was in the middle of like watching I don't know how many episodes in one run, so it's pretty good. Um, Now, let's go through a couple points here because I mean, it's not perfect either. So, without doing spoilers, I'm gonna have to say there's this weird dynamic thing going on um, with the sister character, and I don't know how to say it. It's a good story arc. Yeah, it's a good story arc. Um, But I mean, the pacing really kind of drags out here, and it's like I see it. Yeah, I get that feeling like they just kind of had to put in a little bit of material just to try and puff this thing out. Because I mean, pretty much the whole episode is kind of like back in season 1. I think they had this entire episode, which was basically them talking about how they're going to go do something, and then they go do it at the very end of the episode, and you're just like, okay, so we just basically spent 15 minutes actually watching the episode, 30 minutes them trying to drag it out before the very end because there's only about 15 minutes of material, and yeah, it's kind of that thing. It is not that bad though, I must emphasize that. But I mean, it's that whole, I'm looking at it and it's like, man, you take this episode by itself and it's not good. um yeah, that pretty much says it all. Not good. um It's not a bad episode, but I mean, it's also not a amazing episode. If that makes any sense, it's mid binge. It's like kind of like watching a movie. Yes, it's like you watch a 2 hour, 3 hour movie, and you take out like 45 minutes in the middle of the movie and try and review it. What do you get? Garbage. And that's this pretty much. Um, it is not garbage, though. You know what I'm trying to say, though, I think. Anyway, the acting is all solid. The visuals are probably the best non-computer graphic stuff that I've seen so far. So far. And the interaction of the characters is all on par and very enjoyable. I really hope that girl is going to become a new recurring character because they've added her and she is really quite enjoyable. And I don't want see. It's like, man, I don't want to give spoilers there. I don't have a picture of her, but well, she would be in this scene-ish a little bit. I don't have an actual direct picture of her. Um, this scene is probably my favorite part of the episode. Uh, Very much enjoyable. But again, I don't want to do spoilers. It's actually worth watching, so go watch it. If you haven't already, enjoy it. It should be enjoyable, probably. You guys have a good one.